I don't want to talk about this for very long because I know you guys want to get in the video. Um, I do apologize. I'm very sorry that I haven't been making videos, and I'm sorry I haven't updated you guys on what's going on. Long story short, about a week and a half ago, I made a video about a certain group of people who make up 1% of America, who own about 95% of the media outlets, and who own about 97% of banks. And I'm sure you can connect those dots for yourself. I wasn't in the video. I wasn't talking. It was just simply a video that I thought you guys would enjoy. And 30 minutes later, it was completely taken down, and I got a strike on my channel, so I couldn't do anything on my channel for a week or a week and a half or anything. Couldn't post videos, couldn't do anything. So that's a long story short. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are safe and you know, you're healthy during this time. And one thing I want to talk about, and then we're going to get into the video, is right now it's a lot of people are cooped up in their house, and when you're cooped up and you're just sitting at your house and maybe living on your own, or you live with your parents or whatever, your mind can play a lot of tricks on you. You can fall into a lot of depression. You can fall into a lot of you know, terrible things that your mind can do, you know, play tricks on you. So if you're depressed or not feeling great, or you lost your job, so you're depressed about that or whatever, I'm here to help. You know, I always answer comments. That's the one thing I take a lot of pride in, is I will always answer your comments no matter what. It might take me a day or two to get to. So if you're struggling with anything, talk to me, email me, send a comment, do whatever you need to do, and I'm here to help. So anyways, I hope you guys are well. So we're going to talk about this video that I've tried to make twice now. 2 months ago, when I actually heard about this story during this Apotheosis of Evil documentary by Christian Bell, I think it is. Christian Bell, I think he lives in the UK. Incredible documentary. I'll leave the link of the full. It's 10 hours. It's long. Break it up. But I'll leave that in the description so you guys can you know, watch the whole thing. I would really recommend it. So we're going to talk about a young girl, Ava Helgetun. She's a Norwegian girl who was 13 or 14 years old. And we're going to watch the little segment in this documentary because it can describe the story and what happened in better detail than I can. Because I do everything in one take, so I know I'm going to forget a lot of stuff. So anyways, we're going to watch this really quick. I think it's only a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and then we're going to talk about it right after. So let's watch it. Um, so the reason why I did this 2 other times, trying to make this video 2 months ago when I first saw this, was the first time I was so filled with it was 1 a.m. I was just watching this and I thought I need to make a video about this. I need to get this out there. I want people to know what's going on in the world that the media is not going to talk about. Um, I couldn't. I couldn't get words out. I couldn't. I was just so filled with anger and sadness that I was, shedding tears and I was just getting so mad that I couldn't get my thoughts together and actually make a a good video that is whatever. You guys know what I'm trying to say. And then I did it about 3 weeks ago, and I was still filled with more of just anger. And a lot of this stuff I said, I would be definitely get another, strike on my channel. And then once I get one more, they review all my videos, and I would assume they would probably completely take my channel off completely from YouTube. So I do still have those views, and I wish I could share them with you, and it's sad I can't. I'm going to be a little bit toned down right now talking about this, but what you see on the screen is the cause of this in so many other instances. Yes, it's this disgusting human piece of trash who did it, and it's the people who let these effing, I'm just going to say people in to our countries, to whatever. If you're a Christian, if you're a God-fearing man, if you believe in a higher power or whatever, there's a reason Africa is for Africans. There's a reason the Middle East is for Middle Easterns. There's a reason Europe is for Europeans. There's a reason America is for Americans. You can catch my drift. We are not meant to come together. Does that mean that every single time it's going to be bad? Of course not. There's good people everywhere. And for the majority, it's good people. But a lot of times, stuff like this happens. They hate the West. They want to do anything to hurt the West. And B, because they simply cannot be together. Like we can't have a society with us together because this is what's going to happen. They want to hurt us. They want to inflict pain on us because they want what's ours. It's pure jealousy. Why do you think nobody floods to the Middle East? Why do you think nobody floods to Africa? I'm sure you can understand what I'm trying to say. When are we going to have a politician stand up for the white race and actually talk about it and not hide about it or whatever? There's never been a president. Never been a president who wants to actually preserve the white race and preserve white culture. Not a single one. And sure, okay, yes, you're right. Trump has done some good things. I mean, there's still Mexicans, I'll say it, I'll probably get kicked off, who are raping our children, who are raping our women. It's still happening. When are we going to have someone stand up and say, this enough is enough, we're locking down everything, this is done, we're deporting people, it's done. We won't, because politicians simply want either power or money or both. It's disgusting to me how someone could actually do this to a little girl like this. This is where I get in trouble, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit. You have to be so effed up in the head to do this to a child like this. And on top of that, you had those two other Somali, I'll say, migrants right now, who come, not help, we're not going to help, we're going to hold you down. Just, just, just let that process through your brain real quick. Are these the people? Are these the people we want in our country? It's a very easy answer. And if the answer is no, like I hope you think, then we need to get rid of them. Not get rid of them of what you're thinking. Deport them. Give them a free one-way ticket back to their country. Problem solved. And lock down the damn border. At least for America's sake, but European sake too. And you might think, why are you talking about just this one? Well, because you guys know this, and I say it in every video, but I have a lot of Nordic blood in me. I have a lot of Nordic blood and a lot of German blood. That's really all I'm made up of. And it really pierces my heart even more when my blood, my kin, my people are being raped in the street when all they want is to go find their friends. But instead of finding their friends, having a wonderful life with their friends, enjoying the world and you know, contributing to the world, it's over. When you go through like something like that, it completely messes you up. Completely messes you up. And that's the very sad reality of this situation, because she thought she was hopeless. She thought she was, her life was over because this incident happened. And when you think that, especially as a young girl, you think it's over. And that's why she took her life. So the blood is obviously on those three disgusting human beings, human piece of trash, and the government. And this needs to stop. We need to have someone like Hungary, Viktor Orban, to say, enough is enough. And lock down our border, start putting huge walls up if you want, start putting a lot more money and resources to the border to protect your citizens. So this can stop. And of course, okay, you're going to say, well, there's going to be white people who rape. Of course. Anybody's going to rape. But when you eliminate another factor like these disgusting immigrants, it drops drastically. Just look at the amount of rapes in any Nordic country, the UK, Germany, France, compared to Hungary. Per capita, obviously, because there's a lot more people in the UK and in Germany than, obviously in Hungary, but per capita, it won't even be close. And even if it saves one life, we should be doing this. This should be happening. But politicians are all about money, greed, and being puppets to a certain group of people who own 95% of the banks and who own about 96% of all media outlets. I'm sure you can connect those dots. And it will not stop until we point at the true cause of what's going on. A, globalism. B, I want to say it, don't know if I can. White, I don't care. It's white genocide. You can call me crazy. You can call me whatever the hell you want, a racist. I've been called that millions of times. I don't care anymore. If you truly look what's going on around the world the last 10 to 15 years, you will think exactly what I think. And if you don't believe me, watch this documentary. Watch this documentary and come back and tell me that you don't want to protect white culture and you don't want to protect the white race. You won't. If you put away your biases and you actually watch it for what it is. Simple. So, last thing I'll say, I want to be very clear in saying this happens way too often. I didn't make this video just to do, someone of, Nordic descent because that's who I connect with. That's a big reason. But this happens all across the globe. All across the West, this happens. And it happens almost on a daily basis. And it needs to stop. And you know exactly what we need to do to stop it. You know exactly. It is time to start standing up for our culture, for our history, and protecting our generations to come. Or we're going to be in hell. And we're going to be paying in hell if we don't. That's all I got.